going with?
Reasning?
I like
this
that.
is a podcast.
I'm just gonna go ELLiNGTONE.
With Simz.
We're just two guys.
You want to hear
a lot of shit going on.
just until see what comes out.
Pieces and cheating. Billie Jean. He said, Dio.
Put some respect on the man then, bruv. We have got swags.
But it's so interesting
banter.
how Americans
See, we're charming.
in terms of like urban kind of, like lifestyle, like in terms of like black music, black culture in the UK. How Americans see, obviously UK British people, and seeing America, and they do a great marketing campaign on what they're all about through music, through various avenues, right?
Yeah.
But when you ask Americans what they think of, like, for starters, are you aware of how big black culture is and how black culture has shaped everything in the UK?
Think so.
They think it's a marginal little thing.
They think it's just London.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't realize,
London,
like, literally,
maybe Manchester,
that is the crux of UK young people's culture. They live and breathe.
Deep it. So I remember seeing a DVD of the N1. Remember the N1 basketball team when they did their world tour?
Yeah.
They came to the UK. I think it was 2004.
Yeah.
They came to the UK, and one of the footages, some of the footage is them on their tour bus, and they're driving through thingy.
Yeah.
And one of the ballers is like out the window, be like, "There's one black person." Oh, look, we've seen another one. And they're like gassed to see like 4 black people. And I'm like, and I'm trying to figure out where it is they're driving through. And I'm like, I'm seeing like Trafalgar Square, Buckingham Palace. I'm like,
wow.
That's why you don't see them.
Yeah.
Big man, bust up the North Circular.
Yeah.
Go to Stonebridge and then look at
your head will explode.
Now you'll be counting the white people.
Yeah.
They don't really live up there.
Exactly.
Do you know, and this is like 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Go Brixton.
Yeah.
Go hang outside the McDonald's and count how many. You'll lose fingers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Precisely.
Go to the McDonald's on the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Mickey D's? Yes, motherfucker, we have Mickey D's. Go in there and talk shit. See what happened to you. You won't come out.
It's so funny because a lot of these Americans, like the parts of America that they're from, it's extremely segregated in terms of the different communities.
Yeah.
The Jewish people, the Asian,
Even the Latins and the black people don't really mix more time.
Yeah, so you'll be in certain places where you're just like, you will go days without seeing another ethnicity. It's as simple as that. So I find it interesting when they're so shocked and surprised. Like they'll come over here and they'll be like, they'll take your face value. They'll be in those parts of London or wherever, and then that's it. They've written the whole UK as that's how it is.
As far as they're concerned.
Do you know what I mean? Even in terms of music as well, they're shocked and surprised to hear certain artists and the sound coming out of the UK. They're like, oh, they got hip hop like this in the UK?
Bro.
And I'm like, dude, they're shocked and surprised. Some big artists that come out of the UK and they're shocked and surprised.
Like, you know how Gigs now has got clearance to go to America. So obviously for years he couldn't get into the US. I don't think he could even leave the country. But he's got clearance to go there now. And obviously that's going to change the game now. He's going to go over there and land. He's already worked with like the Swiss Beats, Jadakiss, obviously Drake.
Yeah.
Is probably the biggest person that he's had in terms of like putting him out there.
Yeah.
He was probably the first one to do it.
Yeah.
To like collab with him. In fact, he was. Because he was on Drake's project. And then Swiss and Jada was on his project. Big Bad. But yeah. So when he goes out there, I'm really interested. Excuse me, fucking hell, I've got mad
gassy drink, boy.
This drink, boy. But obviously, when he goes out there, I'm really going to be paying attention to how the American culture is.
Yeah.
Looking at one of our, I'll say it, bro. He's looking at
royalty.
one of our greats. Yeah, he's one of our Mount Rushmore of like UK hip hop
royalty here.
In my opinion, and I'm like, okay, stay calm, because if you speak on Landlord, you're gonna piss off a lot of the UK.
Yeah.
A lot of the UK urban scene. You can say what you want about Stormzy because he's did tracks with the Little Mix and he did the Ed Sheeran thing.
Yeah.
So I get it. You can say what you want about him. Don't talk on Landlord's name like that.
Yeah.
You have to show respect. You get me?
True,
Them ones there.
True.
So I'm interested to see how. And the thing is as well, when you see interviews of Gigs and you hear about him, and obviously I've met him as well, like he's just a cool dude.
You're down to earth.
He's not gassed.
Yeah.
And he's not amped up. If he is amped up, he seems like he's on a playful. Like Gigs, a lot of people don't know. Gigs is short for giggler, because man is a joker.
Oh, okay.
That's where that came from.
Oh, right,
he's funny. That's banter. So that's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's got a very dry, candid sense of humor from what I've seen, and I'm just like, okay. So he's not gonna go over there and try and do bossy. Oh, look at me, I'm from the UK, I'm putting on, I'm repping.
Big bad and bossy.
He's just gonna bun a zoo and chill with the man them on the block. Right? He's just gonna be like, yeah, man, what's good? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like he's a good representation. Of what UK man are like. Do you know what I mean? Without being a character of your own. So like, people are gonna be looking at him and be like, I want you to be Big Shaq. Nah, we're not all Big Shaq. We're not all pretend gangsters. You know what I mean? But I'm just looking forward to seeing the reaction that he gets when he's actually in the thick of the American audience.
The American populace. Yeah, that'll be good. Looking forward to that.
Okay, bam! Because you take away that element, you take away community. And that is what we need to hold on to in this country.
Exactly.
So you take away that element of community and that element of, don't worry, this is a safe space. You should feel safe in your home, in your area.
In your community.
Bruv.
They're trying to turn a lot of people into some unpaid police snitching. And it's something as simple as like, I remember something which... in terms of like having people around and all that sort of thing, for starters, if you're keeping tabs on who's coming and going to your neighbor's house, do you know what I mean? In terms of security, yes, if it's strangers, whatever. But for them to suggest that like, oh, by the way, if you think or if you suspect that a neighbor is in breach of these rules, you're doing it for their safety. They were trying to be like, you're helping them by snitching on them. And I was like,
so, do you know what?
You're smoking the highest grade.
I lie.
Trying to be like, oh yeah, you're really helping them, but tell on them.
Do you know what that is legit? Like that's like a smoker's logic.
Yeah.
But when you deep it, you're actually saving them, and the whole country's gonna be like, oh snap. No,
takes a hit of the blunt.
Yeah. You smoking some dust weed that's a go put that zoot down. But nah, that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, the only people that are gonna get caught are the people that have been snitched on. Who's snitching on you? It's not gonna be someone from out the ends because they shouldn't really be out if that's the case. Like you can't be like in some next neighborhood being like, I saw I'm witnessing this thing. Okay, and where are you supposed to be? Do you know what I mean? Anonymous snitching. So I'm just thinking to myself like, you have to be some kind of dickhead to snitch.
Yeah, especially when it's a victimless crime of sorts. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're witnessing a murder. That's different.
You can expand it to be like, well, what you're actually doing, by letting the disease travel further, you might be potentially killing people. Okay, we get that part.
Yeah.
But you're not. This ain't R. Kelly's basement that people are going into.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
stay calm.
People are going to see loved ones. Exactly. For Pete's sake, I mean, people are going to see loved ones who they've missed.
Just hold a mince pie, watch a movie, and
people reach breaking point. Allow people to just maneuver, and they've done their own risk assessment. That's the thing. You don't know what they're doing in there. They could be entering the home and doing all sorts of distancing, all sorts of. Do you know what I mean? Everything. But you don't know that. Sanitizer. But it's just like you just see extra cars parked outside. And then all of a sudden it's like, hello, I want to report a crime.
I feel
there's
like
people gathering. It's like, what is that? What kind of world are we living in, man?
Where in the highest degree, innit?
And some people are like that from the jump. That's been before this whole thing. They've lived a life of snitchery. And that's who they've been. Fine.
They're Randalls.
Continue. But
Randalls
to turn people
Karens.
who've never been like that into that?
Yeah, man. Like employing snitchery.
It's all man.
So you snitch on somebody because you think that they're, like, as the government say, you're doing them a favour.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've put them into 10 grand's worth of debt.
Yeah. Exactly. If they do get fined. Yeah.
So you fucked them both ways.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's all mad. But yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, man. What else has been popping?
Yeah, this drink is mad gassy. Yeah, the only one I had, which on second thought is like, not one for... There's too many options to it. Where's the shit?
Oh, that's what it was. Did you see the Tyson fight this week?
No, I made a conscious effort to avoid that.
Seriously?
Yeah, I do you know what? Like,
It was a good fight.
I watched a few months ago a fan-made documentary on Mike Tyson when he was about 20 years old.
Okay.
You know,
Young.
the absolute animal that he was in terms of his mindset and everything. Discipline, all that kind of, and I was just like, yeah, this is a vicious dude. Like, this is a real, and I was just like, do you know what am I gonna see in this fight? Like, am I gonna see something that's gonna make me like, well, he still got it, or am I gonna see a bit of a tired kind of? So I was just like, do you know what? I'll skip it, and I hear what everyone is saying about it. What's your take on it? Like,
I'm not a boxing fan like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul thing, but we'll get onto that in a second because that's a whole different kettle of fish. But the Tyson fight,
yeah,
he put in a shift, man.
Okay.
I'm more impressed.
How old is he now?
53
or something.
He's something like, he's ages, bro. Like, he's got miles on him, but not too many miles. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But like, I'm thinking. But the fact is,
actually.
he's been out of the game for what, 15 years?
Yeah.
And Roy Jones Jr. has been out of the game for 3 years. I don't know how much of.
He's 54.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he's 54. He's like my mum and dad's age and that. But like, he looks like he's in good condition. He's in great condition for a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He is in great shape.
Obviously, Tyson 20 years ago would have whacked up Tyson now. It goes without saying. But he looks like he's on a next level of old man strength.
Yeah.
You know, the old man strength that everyone just seems to.
If I'm in his shape at that age, I'm
laughing, bro. I'm laughing because also what you got to look at, like, Tyson's never been one of those ripped washboard abs kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's not an AJ.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not pretty. He wasn't a pretty boy athlete.
Yeah.
He was gorilla back, like silverback gorilla athlete, like bear athlete. Like he was like just raw power.
Yeah.
He didn't need to look good.
Yeah.
And he's still got that, but it suits him more now because he is old.
Yeah.
He's got uncle body, he's got granddad body, he's got granddad physique, you know what I mean? He's got that kind of thick, heavy set.
Still got that strength though,
for a stew.
That goosey body.
Yeah, exactly. He's got hard food soup.
Yeah.
You know, lamb oxtail in his system. Like he's drinking dark liquor now.
Yeah.
Like the darkest of dark liquor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them ones. Like he's on that. He looks like he's got that kind of vibe. But I just thought, you know what? Because it's Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., these are classic boxers.
Yep.
It doesn't look like a grab for fame and fortune and this we're still relevant kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looks like two men that just like boxing, that just want to box. It's like when I get older and I wanna lace him up and play ball again.
Yeah.
No one's gonna look at me and be like, does he not know that 50-year-olds can't get into the NBA? Like, no, I'm not doing it for that. They're going to look at it as like, oh, when the older man them will still play football in their 50s and 60s.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looked like. It just looked like a man that's just trying to do what he enjoys doing.
Yeah.
And he actually said for years, he fell out of love with boxing. And boxing was his first love. Yeah. And he fell out of it. Yeah. And he was in a dark place before it. And then, but he found his love for it again.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it was good to watch.
Yeah.
No one got hurt. No one got their head spun. He was throwing some licks though. He is still Tyson, you know.
Yeah.
He is still Tyson.
I tell you what, like, just the things I've seen and his whole kind of the mental preparation part of the process as well, like gearing up to a fight. I was just like, yo, like, this is so inspirational. Because on a kind of discipline and the way he approaches attack, he's not coming in to be a participant. He's coming in to dominate. And from the offset, he's not setting it up that like, okay, let me get in the best shape because I want to go in there and really, like work on my ABC. No, he's like, I am oiling and readying this machine to destroy that opponent. That is my aim and my mission. That is my one goal. It's not I really want to make sure that I technically hit him with and work on my left side. No.
Man came in there by any means necessary. You're going to the ground.
Yeah.
What was it?
I'm sending you down.
There was a period of time in boxing where his fights weren't as popular as they used to be because everyone knew it was going to be over with in the first round.
Oh, okay.
So people were just like,
Yeah,
like someone.
non-event.
I think someone actually said to him, like, you need to make sure that these fights last.
Go the
long,
distance,
or else
yeah.
we can't put you on the ticket because the fights don't last long, and people know that.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
them
just
ones.
munch. Do you know what part of that documentary, which I found really funny as well, is just telling the story of like, okay, world champion, he's just starting to get his peas. His peas is right. So he used to go out
Mike would
and
know.
party. Like his bodyguards would be there. So there was this one story in particular where the local Porsche dealership, he went to a nightclub and he met a girl there.
Yeah.
And he just told her, "Oh, do you want a car? I'll buy you a car. Do you want a car?" And then she was like, "Yeah, cool." Thinking, okay,
Like
that's
it's
a bit
just all
weird.
talk.
And he was like, "All right, cool." So they phoned. He got one of his guys to phone the owner of the local Porsche dealership, and they go from the club to the Porsche dealership. Babe, pick whichever one you want. She picks out a car. She picks that car up, gets it taken home, all of that. That's his girl for like 2-3 months. He's banging, he's smashing. And then after that 3 months, he sends one of his guys to go get the car back.
Of all the things that I've heard Tyson do, that is the most animalistic thing I've
Do you know
ever
what I mean?
heard.
But I was like, you're Mike Tyson. You don't need to promise no car. You're the world champ.
He is.
But that's hilarious.
He is future from the past, bro. He is. That is toxic masculinity in its purest form. That is. Nah, that's too funny. Man says, you ain't bay no more.
Yeah.
Give me those keys.
And at that time, the kind of money he was seeing,
give me
like,
those
it was
keys.
like, it's not a thing.
Give me those keys.
Give me those keys.
You're not bay no
I want
more.
my car back.
I want my Porsche back. Mike is just
It's bad, man. Yeah.
But no, it's one of them.
Big
ones,
up him,
bruv.
though, man.
But yeah, on the same bill, Nate Robinson got weighed in differently.
Sleeper.
People are trying
It's
to defend
time
him
to
as well.
sleep.
Like, that wasn't a boxing match. Yeah, they were boxing, but that was just the truth.
I don't know if Nate Robinson was boxing, though. He was sleeping. He was sleep most of the time. The other Don was boxing. He was sleep.
Jay Paul came in there to prove a point, I think. But Nate Robinson just thought, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
I've done basketball, 2-time dunk champion. He run track as well.
Oh, okay.
I played American football.
Yeah.
As well. All pretty good at those
Yeah.
things. Obviously, basketball was his main thing, but all pretty good at those. He's maintained a good physique. He's like same age as us.
Yeah.
He's got a very good physique for his age. But it just goes to show you, man.
Yeah.
You can't play boxing. You can play basketball.
Yeah.
That's what Snoop said. He said you can play basketball,
Yeah.
you can play American football, you
Yeah.
can't play boxing. You need to be. And if you saw the way Nate Robinson was coming out, I said, big man, I could fuck you up. The way you're coming out, he was coming out 2 fists above his head.
Oh, yeah.
Your whole face and midsection
exposed.
is exposed.
Yeah.
All a man has to do is lamp you one, and he did. He got lamped a couple times. He went down straight.
Do you know what, though? Like, I wasn't even checking for the fight too tough in terms of, like, what went down on the fight. The thing I was looking forward to is watching Black Twitter react and dismantle. And in their truest form, Black Twitter did dismantle
Do you know what
his
came-
whole
do you know
entire
what-
life.
do you know-
The memes were out within
Fam.
42 minutes of him hitting the mat.
I feel like that event
Yeah.
gave birth to NBA Twitter. NBA players. Because he put out a press release before the fight, being like, "Yeah, I'm here to I'm representing the NBA."
Yeah.
NBA players were like, "You ain't representing us.
I'm riding for the NBA. They're like, nah.
Don't do that. What contract you got in the NBA, B? You don't represent us."
Oh, it's all peak, man.
They
It's all
delegate.
peak.
They let him go. He was
Yeah.
free agency, boy. So
Do you know what?
That was the one that cracked me up, because you got a man like Steph Curry just being like, "Yeah, you ain't wrong."
Mad. On a little side note,
Slide
here's a
bitch.
funny one that I saw, which I want to get your take and your view on this, right? Just this last week, in terms of NBA players. So, Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, 46 years old. We all know, for those who don't know, there was an incident with a certain rapper, Future, you know, that...
Belong to the streets.
Now, she's known as a cougar, especially for young NBA players, right? So, she is seen just last week holding hands with a 24-year-old
Yep.
who's just signed a $60 million contract,
Yep.
right? And her son comes out and says, Bob, please stop.
3 years younger than him.
Mom, yeah, exactly. So it's like he comes out and he's please, Mom, please stop this. Please stop this. So my question here is, he's quite outspoken. He's had enough of his mom's antics. She's out there as a cougar, specifically for young ball players.
Yeah.
But the conflict here is he is a ball player. These are his spars. These are dudes he runs into. Imagine running into that conversation.
You know the smack talk when you're on defense that you're gonna get
finished. Do you know what I mean?
Tell him, man, nothing.
And there's no holds barred as well.
You gotta fight him on the court.
You
Let
got
him say something.
But it's the biggest. It's
That
the
is gonna be
biggest.
the biggest test of his professionalism of his life, man.
What do you feel that she should just flourish, live her life, or do you think that she should consider that her son has peers of whom you are running through one by one?
I think she's been. I think in that context, fam. If anyone's mum is dating your friends or your peers, you're gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah, true. Regardless of the fame.
Especially at that young age.
Yeah.
They will talk smack to you. They will rub you out, bro. That is ammunition for them to be like, yeah, I beat your mum.
Yeah.
At that age, them comments can land man in prison, bro. You can swing on a man for that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's the first thing that she's kind of overlooked. She's kind of been like, how is this going to affect my son?
Yeah.
Second thing is, like, how do you process that your mum is out here searching for a certain caliber of man? Like, you're gonna sit to my mum's a gold digger.
It's mad.
Now you got to look at it from a different.
It's not even like gold digger. Like these men are like her age, 46, 50. They are 20, just out of college.
This is
20.
This is the third. This is the third prong in that fork, right?
Yeah.
She's older than them. Flip reverse it. It's Scottie Pippen or a 46-year-old man.
Yeah.
Dating a 23-year-old pop star.
Yeah.
People are gonna be looking at that like, what?
But it happens all the time though.
You were her age when she was born.
Yeah, it happens all the time though. Like in Hollywood and all these places, like ball players, like ex-ball players, whatever. You look at the average age of like a 50-year-old who's not stayed with their wife, and then they've moved on. Rarely the same age. Do you know what I mean?
My thing is this as well though.
Yeah.
What do you talk about with somebody who's
25
years younger than you?
Imagine.
You're here talking about the
Yeah.
World Trade Center and how it affected your job, and you could,
The horn on your whip goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Her shit goes beep beep.
You're talking about TikTok. She's talking about click clock lights. She's talking about clocks and shit,
Imagine.
like cuckoo clocks and that.
You're programming in ringtones onto a Nokia. Do you know what I mean? It's just got a hologram phone. Like it's difficult.
Like,
but do you not?
Like I find it like I couldn't, like, what do you talk about with somebody who's so much? They're not your generation.
Yeah. You don't talk much. You just be.
What? How did you even get to a stage? You must have, like, in my opinion, you're looking at a woman who is in her mid-40s. According to science, that's when a woman's at her sexual peak.
Yeah.
Right? A guy of that age, that's when he's at his sexual peak.
Sexual peach. That's another topic. So still.
That's Funk Master Flex.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get onto that.
Yeah.
Because that feeds nicely off of the
Yeah, that's
footage
another-
that only a few people were privy to see, but you know. But so you're looking at a man who's in his sexual prime, like early 20s, mid to early 20s, and you're looking at a woman who's in a sexual prime. So that is compatible.
Yeah.
What happens when that goes off? And also on top of that, does he or she think that this is a long-term thing? He's a ball player.
Yeah.
Who's just signed 60 M's.
Yeah.
And he's in his mid-20s.
Bruh.
They are going to be the baddest.
Yeah. The baddest of the baddest. Do you know what? Like in terms of people don't really, especially people from the UK, in terms of, they know the extent that Premiership footballers and everything.
Yeah.
The NBA and American football is on another level in
clout.
terms of and also the way that
Gain
country
from just dating a baller.
Exactly. And also the way things work in that country as well, in terms of how ball players, it's not some pie in the sky person. Like, you see these people, do you know what I mean? If you're someone who goes out to socialize, you see ball players all the time. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a thing where you can mix it up regularly with people. So if your goal is really to attract and get a ball, there's certain people who actually make it their aim and mission to get the attention of a ball player. Do you know what I mean?
Some say Kate Middleton did that with Prince William.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Mad.
There's this rumor going.
What, a young croquet match, and she was
she
hanging around?
was always just happened to conveniently be where he was.
Oh, right.
Like from early. And she's been like trying to, but anyway, I don't know if
ain't nothing wrong with that though. You know what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she didn't know him this whole time.
Yeah, but she knows what she wants.
I hear that.
If her aim and mission is to, do you know what I mean, to find herself in that position, then she's smart. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the way I see it. Certain people.
That's a worthwhile stalkerage.
Yeah,
like people are like, "Oh, Kate, you're just stalking him." That's kind of weird. It's like, yes, bitch, but if this pays off, call me Queen Middleton.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
you
can
can say what you want, but bow down and kiss the ring on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't disrespect me. I'll have you beheaded, chastised. I'll put you on the back of a donkey and cast you out to the foreign lands.
Put you in one of those wooden things and throw fruit at you. I'll get the townspeople to throw fruit at you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man, but it's real in terms of I mean, like that whole situation, positioning yourself strategically and getting an outcome. Loads of people in the States do it with ball players. If that is the case with Kate Middleton, like all that sort of thing, I fully get that. And it's just like, do you know what is difficult to process though? And what is, if you were the son, right?
Yeah.
What would be tough is, I remember when she had her thing with Future, when Future hit, right? People on airlines, when Scottie Pippen was traveling, would be playing Future songs loud on their phone. Everywhere he went, he couldn't get away from it. Do you know how peak that is?
That's so out of
like, they might be even getting close to resolving their issues. Yeah, they might be getting closer to resolving their issues, blah blah. But
and
the
then
public just find it fun.
I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. Out of order.
Unruly, man. People have no chill, but that's
Bro,
how it takes.
people, and the thing
but
is,
you know what?
Reaction out of Scottie Pippen because of that, you're gonna go on Twitter and say it.
Yeah,
and I think now you've upset the man's mental health.
Exactly.
For
the same people who champion mental health will go in
for your 22 followers on Twitter.
Exactly. The same people who champion mental health will think nothing to go online and taunt a celebrity in that way. But do you know what though?
Let the celebrity pull up at your house.
Yeah. Imagine.
Go taunt Tyson with that same energy.
With the Larsa Pippen, all of these things, like, it sounds all unruly. There's a lot of details to it. There was the Future thing. Now there's this young NBA dude. In terms of like who he's got line, like, honestly, like, for her, I don't know what outcome she wants from it. But put into context, I had to remind myself of, like, how is she in this position, like, in this wahala, in this mix-up. I Googled and I looked at photos. I Googled and I looked at comments.
That's what that is. Entanglement. Yeah. That's the Jada Pinkett Smith energy right there.
So
Jada
if anyone
Pinkett Smith came on the Red Table Talks and inadvertently says, if you old, find them young boys.
Wow.
Them new boys.
Yeah.
They're impressionable. You can get what you want from them, and they don't give you any stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And part of me is like, okay, I see your game plan.
Cool.
The other part of me is like,
say that.
Well, to be fair, man, I've been doing.
Find them young. They're impressionable. Bro. Hey.
Certain man have been doing that for time. It's like,
true.
You could just point out. You could walk into a millionaire's office and just swing a dead cat and find one with a wife that's 30 years his younger.
Yeah,
but it's man like. So I'm not mad at the fact. I'm not mad at the fact that she's done that. What I'm mad at the fact is, I'm not even mad at the fact, but I'm just like,
hey, the game is the game.
What happens?
I ain't
what
mad
happens
at it.
From this?
Google a picture of Larsa Pippen. She bad. She's bad.
No, I'm not actually seeing a proper photo of her. All I keep seeing is that one photo of them getting off.
I will post
at the airplane with them.
You see that? Worries in Little Tokyo, bro. So So of course I can understand. Put into context,
But-
I fully understand how the situations come about.
I mean,
but I'm
yeah,
just like, I feel bad for her son, man, because it's like, yo, and then what happens with the next baller? Like, he'll be of your age group again. This guy's 3 years younger than you, and then you gotta be in locker room and like mixing up with these dudes on regular, and it's like, yeah.
It's mad though, because hold on, let me just see something here. Okay, so Scottie Pippen's only like 9 years older than her. So the age gap, in my head, there was an age gap between him and her as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So that would have flipped everything up.
Yeah.
But they're only 10 years, so it's 9 years. But yeah, it's all mad because like, she is boom, but I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, big man, you just landed 60 M's. You're in your peak.
Do you know what though? Like,
She's bad, but bruv, her pussy juice must be fresher than the waters at Lake Minnetonka, bruv. I don't know how you can bypass all the baddies your age and all the baddies that you can actually potentially build a future with.
there you go.
To go for her.
Yeah, that's a really big question.
You've done that whole, like,
Yeah.
what's that scene in
Yeah.
Don't Be a Minister So Central while drinking juice?
Yeah.
Where he's like, he pulls up to the black girl and he's like, "Ma, milk," like, and he said, "Can you tap that white girl?" And it's the deadest thing in the whole party.
Yeah.
It's like, you've waded through all the baddies.
Yeah,
and
to
pulled
get
up
to
on
that.
the one woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just, nah. So what's happening? Either maybe he likes what he likes, but I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see either, bro.
The way she's finessed.
Yeah.
Maybe, do you know what it is? I say all of that to say this. Maybe they do have something genuine.
Maybe.
And if it goes...
But
on
it's
to
just
be
a mad coincidence that he's
10
just signed a $60 million deal.
That sounds a bit sketchy still. That's a bit like, oh, so you was reading Forbes this one day looking for people to date.
Yeah.
Say nothing.
Hey, it's all mad, but well going for your boy Funk Flex though.
Apparently,
what's he going through? It's like,
apparently he got a fresh pair of cheeks implanted. He got
I saw someone.
he got lipo.
Okay, he got lipo.
He got lipo.
But are you being serious? He got cheeks implanted.
I'm talking shit. But I've seen the memes, right? And let me show you this. I don't know. I think in the edit we're gonna have to like throw this up above us, right?
Yeah.
But let me show you.
We're gonna throw it up.
Let me show you what the memes will say. This is just one of the memes. And the thing is, I like the banter because he posted this.
Oh, okay. Wow. Unruly. Should not be allowed.
Said, yeah.
Should not be allowed.
I said, you know what? When you've got that much money, you do what you want, bruv. Like someone DM'd me a picture of Kylie. No, is it Kylie? Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
From back in the day, and compared it with a picture of her now.
Yeah.
And they were like, "This is
what
mad."
money
and
does, bro.
I just said that's just what money does.
Yeah.
I said that there is what happens when you have enough money.
Yeah. I always used to
You can afford to do these things. Bro.
Yeah, I always used to post the meme where back in the day she looked like a split double of Zainab from EastEnders. Do you know what I mean? You actually have the two pictures next to each other, and then now she looks totally different. But that's how the thing goes, man.
Question: If you had money to do anything, would you change anything? Would you get anything?
Yeah, get my teeth done. I'm planning to get my teeth done anyway. Just slightly straighter. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had kind of buck teeth towards the front, like my two front teeth. Mm-hmm. So I'll get that done. But that's something that I'm going to get done in the future anyway.
Invisalign and them thing.
It depends. In terms, I've looked at all kinds of options, veneers and that. But obviously the composite, not the one where they file your teeth down, but like they build on top kind of thing. So looking into options for that, and yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna do, and that's pure vanity.
I can just imagine you pulling up to the podcast with like the metal braces around.
Like the full headset, the headgear.
Tighten it up. All you can hear in the microphone is
or like those ones where I'm trying to, like, I can't even close my mouth, so I've just got drool just constantly like streaming from my mouth. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely, and that's pure vanity, man. Like, I don't have a profession where I need to be one of these people who's got like a Hollywood smile or anything like that. That's just me being like, yeah, I want to get it done, so why the heck not? Do you know what I mean? But other than that, I won't get any other procedure because, do you know what I mean? I had opportunities in my, say, early 20s where I could have done any sort of procedure. But at the time, I wasn't even thinking. You know, people who get like for example, with Flex with the liposuction and all these sort of things, and I'm just like, oh, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, really and truly, am I really trying to be out here, Mr. Suck fat out of my midsection, a hard part of my body, to lose weight? Do you know what I mean? So I could have the ripped six pack. For what? For who? I mean,
kind of true.
like
I get if you're getting a procedure where it can help you live a healthier life. Like I get it. If it's something that you maybe need, maybe it's a medical situation.
Yeah.
You don't have to get it that way.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the most cost effective or time effective, or do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just the only way you're gonna learn to eat healthy or to live a healthier lifestyle is if, say, you have half your stomach taken out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I think I'm like you. I'd probably get my teeth straightened. I don't know if I wouldn't go down the whole what's it thing.
I'm filing down.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with getting like an Invisalign and just wearing that for however long it takes. Like, I think you can get like my teeth aren't effectively like out of place. They're not bucked or anything. Like, they're just like a little bit jaggy or whatever. But I'm happy with them. But if I had the money, that would be like if I had the money and I was like, oh, do you know what? Let me just go and get my Invisalign. So bang that retainer in for about 7-8 months. It would have been dope if I wanted to do something like that. And I did it in like March. Yeah. Then you see me step into the club like, bling. I'll be doing the most. I'll be like, yes. 2 rum and apples, please. Yeah. And a straw. And I'll just be drinking it like. But so that's probably the only thing I would get done. I don't think I mean, I don't have a problem with being bald. If anything, do you know what's funny? Yeah. I took the plunge, as it were, with shaving my head down to like effectively a 0 when I was in Germany, like 2016. Okay. So I was doing I was out the country touring Europe, like parts of Europe, for about 3.5 weeks. Okay. And I brought my clippers with me because I was like, right, I know I'm going to need a shape up at some point. Yeah. But I'm not going to be Googling. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be Googling barbers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, if I just bring them with me and I can touch myself, I'll shave my own hair anyway. So it's like, if I just bring them the clippers with me. Yeah. And I'm there and I'm like, I wonder, because I was thin, at the time I was thinning, but I could still have a hairline, innit? Yeah. So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I wonder what I would look like bald. Like the lowest I could get with what I had. Yeah. Which is like maybe like half. Like you weren't seeing any hair. Yeah. And I said, you know what? I'm halfway through the tour. Nobody knows me like familiar with me. If I do it now, by the time I go back, if I don't like it, my hair would have grown. Yeah. So I just thought, boom, I did it. As soon as I took off a large chunk of it, I kind of stood to look to the side and I looked in the mirror that was shaven and I said, this is your next stage. This is this is your next form.
This is your final form.
And then from then, I've just never gone back. Oh, okay. If you ever see me with like hair, it's because I've just couldn't be arsed shaving it. Yeah. But I don't think I won't ever try to grow it back. Yeah. At this point here, there is a bit of thinning at top. Yeah. But like, I'm not in a stage where I would think, oh yeah, let me go and get hair plugs or something. Yeah. I'm just like, my hair's gone. Yeah. I've got a nice round head shape. It's not lumpy. It's not weird looking. It doesn't have mad blemishes on it or whatever. I'm comfortable with the way it looks. Yeah. I think it quite suits me with the fur down up and the naked up top. Yeah. So I'm just like, cool, I get it. But obviously, you know, some people that just, maybe they went bald prematurely or they just don't like being bald or whatever, and they get that done. And I'm just like, if you've got the money and you're not hurting nobody, do what you want, man.
Yeah, have a little fun with it. Do it, whatever. See, this is the thing. I couldn't do skin bald on the head.
You've got good hairline though.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that because my head is square. My head shape is laughable. I will walk in this room. If I shave all this off, I will walk in this room and you will hurt my feelings with the way you laugh. Like 100%. I've got a very knobbly square head. You know what I mean? And I'm being very honest. My family members, my sisters, like they've said this before. Do you know what I mean? You have an odd shaped head. And I've taken that on board.
I've got the high top.
You know, customer...
That's like a number one, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's not high top because the hair is square. It's high top because that's my head shape. You know what I mean? So, you know when you take on, like, reviews and feedback from the general populace and public, and people tell you, my guy, you've got a very unfortunate square head
But
shape.
then you're lucky that you've actually got good hair to hide it. Then.
When that day comes, though, where it's right down, people will be like,
It might not though.
big man.
It might not though, because like I've got like my granddad. And I'm just confirming here, a picture on my phone.
Yeah.
My granddad. Yeah, he had. Yeah, look, this is my granddad. R.I.P. to the man. But last November.
R.I.P. him.
Last
right.
November.
Okay.
And he was in his 80s.
Damn. Yeah,
So
full
he
head of
died
hair
with
like
a
that.
full head of hair.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was grey, but he passed away with a full head of hair. My mum's dad as well.
Yeah.
He passed away with a full head of hair. It was
Okay.
he's more Indian hair.
Yeah.
But it was like, but he still he had hair.
Yeah.
So you might be lucky, bruv. You might just hold that right, and it might go grey.
Yeah.
And you roll
But
with
either
it.
way, I mean, even if that's not the case,
God
I mean,
knows
my
you can't grow a beard.
pops. Yeah, exactly. This is a struggle. But this is the thing. My
Screaming.
pops was he started kind of receding when he was like in his 20s, bro, like 20,
for real?
28 or something.
So maybe
but
you
this
got
is
your
the
mum's
thing.
genes of hair.
Yeah, possibly. But this is the thing as well. Like, man are doing weaves now. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen that.
Shape up weaves, and you see the transformation video where he starts out in the barber chair, and it's like, yo, it's gone. It's not even like, yeah, hairline's just starting to go. No, it's full on Friar
got
Tuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's gone. You know what I mean?
Like Jefferson.
It's gone again. Not inside. It is away. It's finished. You know what I mean? And then he gets they put on the glue, they shape it down, they get the same texture. This is the bit that really interested me because they find the exact right texture. Especially, I guess, with Afro hair, it's a bit easier because you've not got that much variation. But they get the exact correct texture. And then once they've done the glue, they lay it on, then they give man a shape up. I saw some of it and I was like, this is witchcraft. This is straight witchcraft. It's amazing, bro.
Harvey joints.
And I was just like, for the years that women have had this wizardry and witchcraft, finally, man, them have access to it too.
We have leveled up.
Yeah. But
We've leveled up.
here's the topic.
See
though.
equality there?
Yeah.
Gender
Imagine
equality is
the
in
amount
full
of like
effect.
times a girl can pull up with a weave and, do you know what I mean?
Or even just a wig.
And these are the same women.
Man, them will get
yeah,
cut
wig.
for a wig even 5 years ago.
And these are
bruv.
the same women who are crying out hairfish to dudes who are getting the glue on joint. And
Listen,
I'm like,
love.
you've been doing it for years.
Exactly. You've been doing the same. Are you not the
Weaves,
same
wigs.
one with clip-ons in your head right now? The same
the
hand.
whole extension.
The same hand. You're using your right hand to type this slander, but you're itching your braid. You're itching your weave with your left hand. So stay calm.
Yeah. So
all the way calm.
I mean, anyone who goes for that treatment, bro, or that, well, not even treat, just that
I
whatever.
said it's procedure.
Yeah, not even. But
It's a hair,
I'm just
dude.
like, yo, if that's what you want to do, big up you. Do you know what I mean? I ain't gonna see someone getting that put on and be like, oh, but that's kind of like. I'm like, yo, if it looks good and you ain't got a situation where the thing they've put on is curly, but your hair down the sides is straight, and looks like a toupee.
But
Then it's like, bro,
interracial haircut. Like,
yeah.
I've got two different types of hair. But here's the thing though, and I've said this before. If you do get something like that, man them, and it don't bang, and it looks a bit higgy,
Yeah, be honest with yourself.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And I will make banter.
The people around you will tell you.
I will make
but
banter
also
out of it.
just
and,
be like,
and you are welcome for that.
Yeah.
That's constructive feedback.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
think people need that moment where you look in the mirror after and you can just be honest with yourself and be brutally honest and just be like, look, yeah, this ain't it. And then that's cool. Before you come to a public place and then all your boys flame you. Torch and flame.
Talking about looking back.
Because I know certain people will deliver on the torch and flame.
Oh, 100.
You particularly.
I'll be the ringleader.
If there's a situation where I know that something is an easy target for flames in, there's certain people in my phone book who I know if I'm going to do market research and present it to them first, your name is one of the people on that list, being very
I need
honest.
to be the absolute first, so you don't go out there and embarrass yourself. You can't be out here embarrassing yourself, bruv.
Yeah, true, bro.
But do you know what it is? Like, because what I'll do the thing. If you don't tell anyone and you just brazen come out with it,
Yeah, then you just...
I'll hit the group chat that you're in. So you can see what I'm not doing the behind the back thing. I say, man, Deb, look at this.
Do you know what's wild though?
And then I'll swipe right on my comment to see if you've seen it.
Yeah. Do you know what's wild?
WhatsApp group will be in, bruv.
I remember
when Odie dyed his beard blonde.
Oh, I don't remember that. When was that?
Exactly.
Was that a long time ago?
Because we intercepted it.
Oh, right, okay.
He did it. he held corn.
Wow.
He held
I don't actually
corn.
remember that.
No, he did it during lockdown.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think many, if any, people seen it. But he FaceTimed a couple people,
and then,
I think his missus put up a little IG story thing, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I seen it, and I was like, we can't.
Target
We're
locked.
not going to act like I didn't.
Yeah, we're not going to act like this.
We are not
happened,
going
right?
to sit here and kiki in the group talking about the Lewis rhythms and have you seen this? And he said, let's talk about your.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, but again,
real.
certain people, you can get away with it.
Yeah,
and you can go as deep as you want because you know you. I'm sure that I won't ever cross the line.
Yeah,
because I'm not disrespectful like that. And also with people, man like Odie.
Yeah.
He's a joker.
Yeah, he's
and the thing is, he
can give as good as he gets.
Exactly, he did it for bands. He didn't necessarily do it because he was like, I'm going to kill him with this. Yeah, he did it for banner. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone was bored in lockdown. Why the fuck not? Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I grew a beard. That was a mad thing for me. Yeah. So, but yeah, he did it. So obviously, there's certain people you can do it with, and there's certain people that's just like, or there's certain people with certain things that you just maybe don't.
Yeah,
maybe
you don't go there
because you know they've been struggling with that on the low for a while.
It's
so
a touchy
from you
one,
know
so
that it's fine. As soon as I get the green light, from the person in question, the
open season,
strap your inflatables. Swimming trunks, diving, snorkel.
Do you know what? There's
get
nothing,
your surfboard because we are going swimming today. The floodgates are fully open.
Nothing more beautiful than when a bunch of people are just on the same page, and it's like, look, in terms of everyone's got their limits and everyone's got their kind of moods they'll be in where it's like, now's not the time, whatever. But when people have a common understanding of how much flamesing can happen. And these are top tier banter people. People who've got real off the top witty. They can hit you some jabs, and it's across the board. It's open season. When that happens,
there is no faster person than somebody who's in the WhatsApp group with a banner. Yeah, that typing will go. Man are looking away, looking up there, typing. Bro, they're flying. Yeah. Bro, do you know how many WhatsApp groups have been started with the sole purpose of flamesing an individual? Yeah. The one that I'm in, I've been in the longest. Yeah. Shout out to the man them only. Yeah. Was started because one of the members in question was consistently and habitually always late to an event. Okay. Always. Yeah. Even when he said, when he would make the time, he would turn up late. We were supposed to go to a surprise birthday party for one of the other man them. Yeah. This bruh, when we're all in the restaurant, minutes away from the birthday boy walking in the building, walking into the restaurant, he's snapping us all. Just finished the session and he's on the bench. Wow. And this isn't a this isn't a photo he took and then uploaded. Yeah. This was the bit in the days with Snapchat. Wow. What you saw was when it was happening. Mockery. And we were just like, you're supposed to be somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be late. Obviously.
See those kind of people, I was like, we've made this.
And it was just one of them ones where I was just like, I don't know if the group chat was formed before that or after that. Yeah. But yeah, it was made because he just with the sole and purpose of just flaming him for every time he was late, hit that group chat.
Yeah, I remember one kind of funny situation I've had in the past with group chats is we set up a group chat. The boys set up a group chat at the time to rate who each other person was linking and seeing. So it was to rate, but it was brutal because when someone popped up with a new spice, dudes would be like very brutal with the nah bro, that ain't it. That ain't it. They wouldn't be like, oh, constructive. When it's like, oh yeah, like what's she like, this that. It was just like yeah, like people stitched, got photos, they did their research, they made memes, that kind of level where people are photoshopping pictures, and it's like if the person you pop up with is likened to someone or something, they will stitch together something on Facebook and they'll make you feel like, I wish this never got discovered.
I remember one of the it wasn't, obviously I wasn't in that group, but there was a similar situation. The group wasn't made for this, but someone threw in the group, I've been chatting to this girl. Yeah. Do any of you know her?
Oh,
That's
okay.
the mandem's way of being like CRB.
Yeah,
this
of
was
course.
like years. This is like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So the mandem are doing background checks on a girl to see what kind of person she is or whatever.
Yeah.
And he dropped this photo of this girl in there,
Yeah.
and instantly, the laughing face emojis were flying. Because the thing is, we thought, and I'm not the only one who thought this, because I messaged a couple of men on the side.
Yeah.
We thought he put that in there as a joke.
Yeah. And
He was
he's
being
been
dead ass serious. So we were going in. We were likening her to a potato.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, I've still got the video that I used.
He sat there looking at his phone and just like a tear dripping from his
Single
eye.
struggle tear. And he's probably sitting looking at the babes on his computer, being like,
Or even worse, he's sitting there chilling with her. She's on the sofa over there. You guys are flames in all these emojis are coming, the laughing face, whatever, and he's just looking at her, looking at the phone.
Why is your phone
looking at
going
her.
off?
Oh,
You don't want to
mate.
know, babes. Nah, who you
Worse.
texting? Please don't let me
No,
show you.
please.
Don't make me show you. She was holding corn, but
Wow.
he didn't give us the. And the thing is,
Yeah.
that's how you know. And like we're all friends, innit?
Yeah.
So you're telling us this, and you want an honest reaction.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to
That's
get.
what you got, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
what you're
mean,
gonna get.
obviously,
Now don't go and cry.
When the man them are younger, and you're immature, you say
Yeah.
things that aren't necessarily
A bit out of
correct.
pocket. Yeah.
But at the same time, at the same point, we knew that if we ever saw her,
Yeah.
we were never gonna say that stuff to her.
Yeah.
We were always gonna be polite, respectful, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
It's just for that moment.
Yeah.
Again, everyone thought he was doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think personally, I don't think he chose, because we went onto her profile and we
Yeah.
said, bro, you could have picked any photo. Look at this one of her on her birthday.
Wow.
She's actually looking good in this one.
Yeah.
And you chose the other one.
Wow.
I said, you've done this to yourself,
Yeah,
and
you've done
poor
this
girl
to yourself.
has held corn
Yeah.
because you don't know how to risk assess the man.
Wow.
You should have known what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
This ain't a new group.
Due
This-
process and consideration before you, do you know what I mean? That's a big step to like drop the picture in the group chat. Because there's wolves
At least
in the group
message
chat.
one man on the
There's
side.
tigers, lions, and
Just
bears.
message
There's wolves in the
one
group chat.
brother on the side and say,
Yeah.
big man, I've been seeing this girl.
Preemptive market research.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Do you know what's even worse though? Is away from an appearance thing, because yeah, it is what it is. Do you know, like people can be holier than thou. We don't judge people on their appearance, blah blah blah. But when you're speaking to your boys, it is what it is. We're
And I
very
think
out and
girls
out.
do the same things as well.
Girls do the same thing. I've got one particular story that I know of where a chick actually told me she presented my photo in a group chat, and the response was, the corn that got back was like, oh, he must be rich or something. Because the appearance ain't it. Like, that's what, for real.
She made it
Like,
right.
they were like, I'm hoping he's rich because the appearance ain't it. And I was just like, she told me banterful. And I was just like, ha ha ha. You know, it's one of those. It's
It's
like,
at that moment you're like,
I was
oh,
like,
I know I'm not
thought-
rich.
I thought-
I know I'm not rich.
I know I'm not rich.
I'm ugly.
Yeah, exactly. But it's one of those things
confirmed.
where it's like, I thought guys' group chats were like bad. But then when I've been told what the girls' ones are on about,
I've actually
I was
seen.
like,
I've actually
"Woi."
seen the contents of a girls' group chat.
Yeah.
and I feel like women are way more ruthless than man them.
Yeah.
because man them will be ruthless as long as it's funny.
Yeah.
Women
Chicks
are
will be
ruthless
across the board.
regardless.
Yeah.
it don't even need to be funny.
Yeah.
for it to be said.
Yeah.
Because it will always be back. Women will drop the most savage comments, but they're one line that they drop afterwards. But it's true though.
Yeah.
Man, them don't do that.
Yeah,
we drop a
yeah.
thing, and if it's not funny, it's thrown out. It's strike that from the record,
banter
Your Honor.
competition
Yes,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
At this point, we're not even bantering the girl.
Yeah.
We're bantering you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's irrelevant.
But
that was
I
a
feel like
conversation
women
starter. Yeah.
will stick to the facts at hand.
Yeah.
You put this guy's face in the group chat.
Yeah.
We are focusing on this guy.
Yeah.
We are at this
Corn
point.
flames.
We are feeling sorry for you, babes. We'll get to you. We'll handle your trauma. We'll go shopping. We'll get our hair and
first,
nails
let's
did.
deal with
We'll
this.
make you feel this is worse than a breakup.
Yeah.
You're about to get into a situation with that.
Yes. We need
worse.
to stop this.
We must intervene. Do you know what I mean?
You need some milk.
And when I saw some of the things they were saying, and
Yeah.
the worst part about it is, I knew Donnie.
Oh, snap.
I
Okay.
knew Donnie.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a boy of mine.
Yeah.
I knew done it, and that was the first time I said, you know what? As far as you're concerned, I ain't seen this.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want is for him to be like, oh, what? ELLiNGTONE?
Yeah.
And now, when he sees me, why you didn't say nothing?
Yeah.
But what do you want me to do?
Exactly.
It's your facing
I'm
question.
an innocent bystander.
I didn't put it in. I wasn't even an innocent bystander. I just witnessed something that that someone showed me. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
You weren't physically harmed in the making of this banter.
Exactly.
Stay calm.
No animals were harmed in the making of this. But what's really funny with these group chats though is like you get situations where girls do that kind of post your bae in the group chat. A lot of times ignorance is bliss. They hold off and they try not post. But then when they do post a bit, there's been situations where girls have discovered that 2 or 3 of them are dating the same dude.
I know, right? Try to post it up on the story. Bro, I saw that one time. I think it must have been about 2 or 3 Valentines ago. And I saw a girl post a photo of her man, like showing some man appreciation.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'm going for my story.
Claim.
And then I see another one. I'm like, wait, how did I see the same story again? Nope. Same dude, different story.
Imagine.
I said, yoy. Some of you girls are dating the same guy.
Yep.
And you don't even know about it.
Do you know what though? It's beautiful when it comes to Valentine's. Yeah, exactly. None of my business. But do you know what? Is when it comes to times like Valentine's, because these are the times when these things get exposed. Do you know what I mean? So in normal runnings, like in group chats or whatever, they have their discussions, whatever. And I've known people who are quite coy about who they're dating and they don't put it out there. But when a big event comes up and they're overwhelmed with emotions, they want people to share in their happiness. And they post a thing. And then they get an inbox messages being like, how do you know so-and-so?
No, this is
I come to you as a woman. I'm coming to you as a woman.
Oh my God!
When you get that message preview, just know holiday. Billie Jean.
Good idea.
You know a lot of shit going on. Listen until you see what comes out.